students of class 9, you have to follow the book of NCERT and S. Cham, Lakhmir Singh and Manjeet Kaur. Now today we have to discuss about the farm management, dairy farm management, how the dairy farm is managed. It is, as you know, it is the process in animal food production, how you improved the production of milk and other products. Let's see. Farm management, dairy farm, where the milk, the animals for milk production, cattle are reared, breeded, and give nutritious foods, and proper maintenance is there. How it is maintained? First and the foremost thing is the proper shelter. You have to give them a proper shelter. The shelter, रहने की जगह, ये spacious. It should be spacious होना चाहिए और साफ होना चाहिए, clean. It should be very clean for the production of clean milk and for the proper milk, for the proper health. उसके हेल्थ के लिए और साफ सुथरा रहने के लिए ये शेल्टर होना चाहिए. दूसरा, सेकंड पॉइंट, प्रॉपर सैनिटेशन, यानी जहाँ वो रहते हैं उसका रेगुलर क्लीनिंग होना चाहिए, रेगुलर बेसिस, ऑन द रेगुलर बेसिस, एंड वॉशिंग, रेगुलर वॉशिंग ऑफ द एनिमल्स or regular washing of the places where they live. The drains, the sanitation chambers should be cleaned regularly. Now the third and very important point is food and feeding. There should be two types of feed required for the farm animals, cattle, for maintenance of their body and health, to support it and to perform the basic functions of life. यानी जिंदा रहने के लिए, उसको स्वस्थ रहने के लिए एक तरह का खाना होता है, और दूसरा फॉर द मिल्क प्रोड्यूसिंग एनिमल्स, जो मिल्क प्रोड्यूस करते हैं उसके लिए खाना अलग है. ड्यूरिंग लैक्टेशन पीरियड, यानी जिस दौरान वे दूध उत्पादन करते हैं ज़्यादा या दूध देने की समय होती है, उस समय खाना that depends upon the level and composition of the milk. जिस तरह की क्वालिटी हम ग्रो करना चाहते हैं मिल्क में, वो क्वालिटी के अनुसार फूड देते हैं. तो द फूड शुड बी, द कंपोनेंट ऑफ द फूड शुड बी ऑफ two types. One is roughage, that means the fibrous foods that include green fodder, hay, legumes, silages, खरपतवार, हरा होना चाहिए, घास या जो भूसा खेतों में पड़ी रहती है, इस तरह के फाइबरस फूड्स जिसको रफेज कहते हैं. और दूसरा है कंसेंट्रेट्स, दैट मीन्स दे हैव लो फाइबर कंटेंट एंड कंटेन्स हाई प्रोटीन्स एंड अदर न्यूट्राइंट्स. अदर न्यूट्राइंट्स इंक्लूड्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, some amounts of fats, minerals and vitamins. They include mostly cotton seeds, the grains of maize, oats, bajra, jawar, barley, etc. and wheat bran, rice bran, wheat bran, gram, husks, oil seeds, cakes and molasses, that is the product of sugar cane. So these are very rich in their concentrates, they increase their protein amount and other nutrients. And very important, they require 30 to 35 liters of water on a regular basis. So these are the important food and feeding components. Now the fourth point is the diseases of the cattle or the farm animals and their control. So you have the knowledge of how they are infected, how they get diseases, and they are mostly in some infectious diseases of bacteria, virus and fungal diseases, parasitic diseases which live on their bodies, and some lacking of nutritional diseases, lack of nutrition. These are some of the specific diseases for the animals we have to see in details. And number 5, the improvement of breeds. That means new hybrid animals with required qualities, high milk yielding qualities, high drought qualities, high tolerating qualities, and disease resistant varieties should be breeds. Now see the details of diseases. here they have some parasitic fleas of cattle, some parasites of cattle, parasitic diseases. Now here are some infectious diseases of viral diseases, foot and mouth disease, foot and mouth disease. This is foot and mouth disease by virus. Here is the chart for the diseases: viral diseases, rabies, cowpox, encephalitis. Bacterial diseases are anthrax, tuberculosis, brucellosis. Fungal diseases are actinomycosis, aspergillus, ringworm. And parasitic diseases are amoebiasis, trypanosomiasis, and ascariasis. So these are some of the diseases, and you have proper knowledge of these diseases, how they occur, and how you apply medicine or vaccine for them. It should be required to know. Now, here is the photograph of the person who is mainly responsible for high milk production in India, and his name is Dr. V. Kurian, Verghese Kurian. He also founded the National Dairy Development Board, and the main person for bringing the Operation Flood, which is meant for high milk production in India. Dr. Kurian is known as the architect of India's modern dairy industry and the father of white revolution. So you must remember his name. Now, in this animal food production, we move to the another section, that is the poultry farming. Poultry farming is another important food production. In this sector, we have to improve a lot now. The production of egg and meat from different breeds of birds is a very good practice nowadays, but you must have proper knowledge in this field. One, the egg production birds. These are called layers. That means the egg layers. They have a particular management, different management, whereas the meat production birds, through which you can get meat, are called meat producing birds are called broilers. They also have a proper different type of management. And so in poultry, there are poultry breeds are of also two types: Desi or indigenous breeds, that means which are the breeds in India. We found Asil, Basra, Ghagas, and Chittagong. These are some of the Desi or indigenous breeds. Whereas we still have some exotic or foreign breeds. They are White Leghorn, Rhode Island Red, Plymouth, Light Success, and so many others. So you must have a proper knowledge of these breeds. What are the qualities in these breeds? How much they produce eggs or how much they produce meat. There should be breeds in the proper management. But let's see today how the layers and broilers are different. Now let's see the difference between the layers and the broilers. Layers are egg-laying birds managed for purpose of getting egg. They start producing eggs at the age of 20 weeks. So they are kept for layer period during upon laying period about 500 days. Whereas the broilers are maintained for getting meat. They are raised up to 6 to 7 weeks in poultry farms and then sent to market for meat production. Broiler layers, they require enough space and adequate lighting. They require restricted and calculated feed with vitamins, minerals and micronutrients. Whereas the broilers, they require conditions grow for fast and low mortality. That means they have to grow very fast and don't die soon. Their daily food requirement for broilers is rich in protein, vitamin A and vitamin K, and the fat content also should be adequate so that they properly grown for meat. So thank you today.